What's going on, everybody? Welcome into CobraCast 199. I'm rocking the MAGA hat and the MAGA hoodie. It's Christmas time, and there is reason to celebrate because CobraCast has defeated TimCast. It's over. This fight started about 2 years ago, and we have destroyed Tim Pool in Super Chats for so many straight months that he has now decided to sell his entire company. We have defeated TimCast. What's going on, everybody? Yes, this is a quick emergency CobraCast. I know that I said I wasn't going to go live, but I'm sitting there chilling, getting some stuff done, and I get a text from my good buddy, Drunk 3PO. And he says, "Have you heard about the Tim Pool news?" And I'm like, "No, what's the Tim Pool news?" And he goes, "He's selling to the Daily Wire." I'm like, "What?" So I had to look it up. And yes, apparently, Tim Pool is selling to the Daily Wire. Can you believe it? So here we go. Boom, right there it is. Breaking, Tim Pool is reportedly selling his entire TimCast operation to the Daily Wire. Pool allegedly has already had Daily Wire as a silent minority partner in TimCast for several months. So this is big news for many different reasons because, I mean, what is this going to mean for TimCast and all of that? I personally, like, listen, man, I am not going to hate on a dude for getting his money. I'm just not going to do it. I've kind of said about Tim Pool that, you know, he's kind of he's been a strong voice in the independent media movement. He's been an extremely strong voice, very important voice as well, and I highly respect what he's built over there. But I do feel that he's gotten so big and he is so successful and he's so rich that in a lot of ways he's kind of forgotten who he is or what made him who he is. That's just my opinion from the outside looking in. And that's kind of why this whole thing started. This whole show, this whole CobraCast show started as a meme because Tim Pool essentially didn't want to answer questions from his own community because of the stuff with Eliza Blue and Jack Murphy and all of that. And so he shut his chat down to members only. I personally didn't like that. I never like when people's voices are silenced. I think that that's always a bad move, and that's a very mainstream mentality. When you tell people, hey, too many people aren't saying what I want them to say, therefore I'm going to shut down their voices and silence them. I don't like that. I've never liked that idea. When you're on the internet, it doesn't matter who you are. You're going to get destroyed from time to time over things that are happening. That's the nature of being on the internet. And running into a little protective bubble because things are getting too tough is it's a really mainstream mentality. And this is something I talked about earlier on Main Event, but I talked about the comments from like RGT85 over on the Side Scroller show the other day. And he was talking about, you know, people that have come up through YouTube, they're used to criticism and they kind of can deal with it. Whereas people from that mainstream infrastructure, they've kind of been in protective wrap for all of these years, and they've been shielded from any real criticism because they've been surrounded by people that basically just give them their talking points back to them, and there's no actual discussions. And, you know, when you're in the YouTube world, like, you should be prepared to take criticism. And the fact that he shut his chat down to members only bothered me a lot. So I decided to start this show as a one-off to just, you know, essentially just meme on him, and people like the show so much, so we continue to do it. And now CobraCast is a pretty consistent show these days, and people like it. So we don't know if this is actually like 100% confirmed or not. I mean, it's not it's right now. Here's Media Right News says Tim Pool is reportedly selling his entire TimCast operation to the Daily Wire effective January 1. Sources confirm it to Media Right News. I don't know who Media Right News is. One source told Media Right News that a Daily Wire employee has been questioning TimCast employees to determine whether they will be terminated. while a second said it is unclear which employees will retain their positions. Sources spoke on conditions of anonymity due to concern of legal reprisals. It is also understood Poole is moving to Nashville, and any employee retained will need to relocate after many were required to move to West Virginia to begin employment. Poole recently commented on the Daily Wire split with Brett Cooper without disclosing his deal to the Daily Wire. It all just seems like obvious contract stuff to me, Poole wrote on the decision between Daily Wire and Cooper to part ways. So the question you have to ask yourself is the situation with Brett Cooper, does that have anything to do with the decision to bring Tim Poole on and buy his operation? Very interesting. Now, if you did hear, and I did listen to Tim Poole's video earlier, and he's basically trying to make a strong case for why the Daily Wire did nothing wrong, and that it's all good for them to get rid of Brett Cooper, yada yada yada. Here's a tweet from him. It all just seems like obvious contract stuff to me. I assume Brett wanted more money. Daily Wire didn't want to pay more. I don't get why anyone would be mad. It's not like Brett can keep doing videos. That is such a stupid fucking comment. I don't get why anyone would be mad. It's the fucking internet, Tim. You get paid to be pissed off on the internet every day, just like me. You know why people are mad, because this is the nature of the internet. That's what people do. I don't know why anyone would be mad. You fucking spend every day being mad. You even talk about you get paid to be mad on the internet. He has actually said that. So don't give me this bullshit about you don't get why anyone would be mad. First of all, the Daily Wire has now taken a 5 million subscriber channel that was built by someone else, and they've essentially told those 5 million subscribers, hey, like the new pretty girl that we're putting on this show, and don't criticize us. That's not how YouTube works. YouTube is full of people that are going to tell you exactly what they think and how they feel. End of discussion. That's how it goes. And nothing is going to change that. Very mainstream attitude. I don't get why anyone is mad. Motherfucker, people are mad at absolutely nothing every day on the internet. Okay? I could sit here and say it's the most obvious thing. Okay? I could say, Zaxby's chicken is really good. Do you know what's going to happen in the chat? A bunch of people are going to agree, and a bunch of people are going to say, you're a fucking retard. Zaxby's is overrated, Jeremy. Guess what? That's how things work. I don't get why people are mad. I don't get it. Good Lord, man. Like, it doesn't matter what you say on the internet. Somebody's going to be mad, and they're going to disagree, and they're going to challenge you. Right there. First comment. Canes is better. See there? Hang on. I'm going to go Tim Poole on you. Hang on. Neil Watson, I don't know why anyone would be mad. I just said that Zaxby's is good. I don't know why you're mad at me. Don't be mean to me on the internet. I'm a multimillionaire, okay? I don't read your super chats, but I expect you to be nice to me. Holy crap, man. It's so stupid. Okay. I know we're all having fun here, but if anybody says In-N-Out is overrated, I will ban you from the chat. Okay? I'm 100% will ban you. It's over. We have to ban people that are saying In-N-Out is overrated. That's a fact. We cannot do that. We can't have any of that nonsense around here. So, okay, let's see what people are saying. Flag Ninja says, Jeremy, no CobraCast tonight. Also, welcome to CobraCast 199. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. I figured Laughing Man was going to be the first one to yell at me. That's what I thought. I thought Laughing Man would yell at me, to be honest. Shutch says, Shooter McGavin in SLC Punk said it best. I didn't sell out. I bought in. Grant Potato says, so when are you selling Geeks and Gamers to Fox? I mean, how much we talking here? How much we talking? $500 million? I'll listen for $500 million. Norm Al Mann says Crowder was right about the Daily Wire. You know, every single day it does seem like Crowder was right about the Daily Wire. It is starting to seem like that. I mean, it's not even starting to seem like that. It's pretty obvious that Crowder was right about the Daily Wire. And this is why he essentially just denied the Daily Wire. He was not happy with what they were doing. I've kind of been really, really down on the Daily Wire for a while now. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of Tim Pool, but it is what it is. Do I think Tim's a bad guy if he actually does sell out to the Daily Wire? No, not at all, man. I mean, if the right company was if I could connect with the right company that had the right infrastructure to help me take Geeks and Gamers to another level, I would seriously consider it. I've turned down many opportunities because none of it felt right. But if I continue to have creative control and I could work with the resources of another company, I would absolutely be interested in that. I would not be interested in giving up any creative control, and I would not be interested in changing anything. Basically, I'm looking for financial support. That's all I would be looking for, is financial support. I would not be looking for any type of person to have any say so whatsoever over anything. I have to be the boss. I have to be the end all be all to that. I have to have final say on everything that happens. So I would never be in a situation where I would not be able to do that. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what this looks like. In terms of like, I don't know. Let's see. So he's a corporate shill rhino. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what to think about Tim Pool. I'm not sure, man. I mean, at the end of the day, all bullshit aside, I mean, Tim has done a lot of work to get to the place where he's at, and I do respect that grind. I just don't think that he actually. My beef with Tim is the same beef that I have with almost everybody that's on the MAGA conservative side at this point in time. Is I don't think Tim actually is a Trump supporter through and through. And what I mean by that is, like, right now, if DeSantis would have been the nominee, Tim Pool would have been waving a DeSantis flag and being fine with Trump sailing off in the sunset and getting screwed over in 2020. I 100% believe that. I personally would have been pissed off. And as I said back during the primaries, if it's Trump, then it's nothing. It's Trump or nothing. And I feel like him and a lot of the influencers that claim that they're MAGA, I feel like a lot of them, and this is the problem, like Trump is surrounded by a lot of these people right now. A lot of these people would have been Team DeSantis through and through and never said another word about President Trump if DeSantis would have won the nomination, or anybody else for that matter. It didn't have to be DeSantis. He was just their favorite person that they focused on to replace Trump. But it could have been anybody, and they would have gone in that direction and been fine with Trump, going his separate way. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm 100% like, I'm done with a lot of those people. I've Daily Wire. To be fair, it's a match made in heaven, because it's a Daily Wire who just the other day, I actually commented to Jeremy Boring. Let me see if I can find that really quickly. It's the Daily Wire who was basically all in for Ron DeSantis. And it's Tim Pool who rode the fence until he had no choice but to go with, no choice but to go with Trump when Trump was the only choice. Let me see. Where's this response at? Jeremy Boring right here. Okay. So Jeremy Boring said this right here. Jeremy Boring says, anyone who thinks that drones over New Jersey are extraterrestrial is extra stupid. And I said, anyone that thought DeSantis had any chance of defeating Trump in the primaries is extra stupid. I mean, that's the truth right there. That's the truth. So I stand by it. And I've commented like that a few times. I still can't believe that Jeremy Boring still follows me. I've commented quite a few times very negatively towards him, and he still follows me. Maybe he's got me muted. I'm not sure, but I'm always surprised that he still follows me. So, hey, it is what it is, though. Thanks for the follow, I guess. What are you going to do, right? All right, back to it. So if you're just tuning in, we have news that Tim Pool is considering selling out to the Daily Wire. Tim Pool is reportedly selling his entire TimCast operation to the Daily Wire effective January 1st. Sources confirmed to Media Right News. Who is Media Right News? Okay. I don't know who Media Right News is, but why do you have sources with 18,000 followers and you're following 8,000? And I don't know. How do you have sources? Who the fuck are you to have sources? I always question that when like somebody I've never heard of claims they have sources. Hey guys, I've got sources. Just to be clear, anybody on the fucking internet can claim they have a source, okay? Anybody. Right now, here, right now, okay, guys? I'm going to do like, here we go. Breaking news, everyone. Tim Pool is reportedly getting ready to sell his entire operation to the Daily Wire effective January 1st, according to our sources. Our sources have told us very privately that TimCast, Tim Pool, is going to be selling everything, all operations of TimCast IRL, all of his Culture War stuff, all of his podcasts and everything to the Daily Wire effective January 1st. Again, according to our sources. More information at CobraCast199. Thank you. Like, subscribe, donate, give me money, and have a great day. There you go. My sources told me, guys, so it must be true. Any fucking body can say sources. I'm so tired of the sources game. All it does is makes people sound like they're more important than they really are. It's really that simple. My source. Shut the fuck up. Drunk 3PO is a source. That is true, actually. Drunk 3PO was my source. So I have sources. My sources have confirmed that their sources are bullshit. What do you think about that? My sources claim your sources are bullshit. What are you going to say about that one now? Let's see. Look at this. Look who commented on this thread right here. Adam Krigler says, wait, people think Tim cares about his employees. Adam Krigler, baby, in the house. That's pretty funny. Let me see where we're at. There's a quartering. Quartering is going full grift mode on this shit. Look at this. If Tim Pool sells to the Daily Wire, should I move my 1 p.m. time slot to 7 p.m.? He's already on it, man. He's already on it. So quartering is I respect it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Let me see if what you guys are thinking right now in the chat. So will Timmy sell? Let's see. Will Timmy sell? There we go. Let's see what you guys think in the chat. And listen, I will take the and I have proof, okay? I have proof. I can back it up right now, okay? So I'm just telling you again, my sources are going to are telling me this information. So here's what we're going to do, okay? Here's what we're going to do. Okay? So if you go to the monthly super chats, okay? This is why I think Tim is selling. D-Day Cobra number 2 last month in the entire United States. Where's TimCast? Number 6. We defeated TimCast. Look at that. And then Geeks and Gamers was number 12. Okay? So CobraCast defeated TimCast last month, okay? All right, let's go back. Let's go back to October, okay? October. D-Day Cobra number 2 again in the country. TimCast number 6. We beat him the last 2 months. Coincidence? We beat Tim 2 months in a row and he sells out to the Daily Wire. Coincidence? I'm just saying. I think so. What about Laughing Man? Don't bring this month up. Don't do that, Laughing Man. Laughing Man, don't do that. This has been a really bad month. This month's so bad, I might sell to the Daily Wire, okay? This month is so bad, I may hit up Jeremy Boring in the DMs and be like, bro, got any more of them checks? Got any more of them deals? It's been a really bad month. All right, let's see. In September, did we beat him? September, number 10. TimCast number 14. 3 months. We have beat Tim the last 3 months. Okay? We've beat Tim the last 3 months. Okay? Let's go back to August. Okay? Number 5 in the country. Where was Tim? Tim was number 8. That's 4 months in a row, boys. Okay? Let's go to July. Oh, Tim beat us. Oh. Ooh. All right, he beat us that month. Okay. Let's go back to June. Oh, Tim. He beat Geeks and Gamers by a little bit. Just a little bit. Where was Cobra Cast? I think we were down this month. That was a down month. Yeah, 25 right there. So, but all right. So we beat Tim for the 4 months leading up to the sale. I think it's because of us. I really do. I think Cobra Cast he looked at it. He says, guys, we have lost 4 straight months to Cobra Cast in super chats. We've got to sell. I mean, that's my logic here. That's what I'm taking. So, let me see. Let's see. Tim is buying Cobra Cast because it gets more super chats. Oh shit. I'm gonna hit up Jeremy Boring right now. He follows me. I'm just gonna hit him up. All right. What should we message Jeremy Boring? What should we message him? You're like, yo, I think I messaged him a while back about something about like, because it was after, I think, you remember when me and Ryan appeared on the Daily Wire. I think I'd messaged him and thanked him or some shit like that. And so I never heard back from him because I was shocked when I didn't even follow him, and I think he followed me because of Gary, because of Friday Night Tights. I think, I don't know though for sure. That you will keep beating Tim in super chats. Not this month. It's a bad month. It's over. It's done. Like we're done. We're selling out. We're selling to Daily Wire after this month. It's over. Axel just says, F you, Jeremy. You said there was no Cobra Cast tonight earlier. I also I grew up with an In-N-Out. It's overrated as fuck, except for the price. Now take my money. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing one, but then this news broke, and I'm like, well, we got to cover that. Dutchy says, best I can buy G&G for. Ladies and gentlemen, Dutchy is the new owner. Right there. You see it? Dutchy. He dropped all of his big super chats on Beardo the other night, so he's got nothing left. So how about Tree Fitty? King Solo Wink says, In-N-Out does have amazing burgers. Fries can be disputed, but overall cost 10 out of 10. Yeah, look, their fries are not good. They're serviceable, but they're not good. Econo says, WB, a $2 bill. Longclaw says, used to be a big Tim fan, but his tantrum streams 2 weeks before the election was my last straw. The Snake Pit is way more fun. Jeremy is my favorite homo. Look at that, man. Getting compliments and getting called gay. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. How can you not appreciate that? Normal Man says, breaking, I have a source that says Jeremy wears socks with his Crocs and sits on a rock with a guy named Brock 199. Is Brock here? Swig of water for Brock. So, Dutchy says, Tampon Tim is a sore loser. He saw the numbers the 199 was putting out and realized he couldn't compete, so he had to sell. Polish Prince says, Tim Pool is selling his entire TimCast business, and he's going to buy Cobra Cast 199 plus Geeks and Gamers. In-N-Out is mid. Culver's and Five Guys is better. Holy shit. Oh, Dutchy! for a $100 super chat. Wow. I feel insulted if you thought I gave Beardo I gave all my money to Beardo. I'm just messing with you, brother. I appreciate it though. Let's see. Jeremy would get super chats if he would actually stream, says Laughing Man. I like this one. So Tim Pool is selling his entire business, TimCast business, and he's going to buy CobraCast 199 plus Geeks and Gamers. In and Out is mid, Culver's and Five Guys is better. Legalize adulthood. I bought Geeks and Gamers for $199, and all I got was this lousy super chat. Tim Pool is shown to be a grifter all along. Shocking, I know. Legalize adulthood with a proper freaking 199, and you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
Come on, baby. Come on. I'm gonna do it.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Beautiful white paint. It's coming down at 10,000 miles an hour. It's coming down at levels of speed that nobody ever even conceived of. Where it's rough, but it's coming, and now it's turned around. It turns around, and it's coming, and it's gonna. I said, oh, because you see at that bottom, this section right here, that sucker's. Oh.
There we go. I saw Mr. Bentham in the chat. Let me see where it's at. I want to highlight this one. D-Day Cover, sorry about earlier. I was a couple seconds behind and didn't realize Beardo read my chat. It is all good, brother. All good. I know how it is. Like, sometimes I'll send a super chat and like on a stream or something, and it takes somebody like a few minutes, and I'm like, are they gonna get to it? Because like it's such a. I want to be clear. First of all, legalize adulthood with 20 gifted memberships. My E2 at 5 gifted memberships. Brian Stewart says Shrek is love, Shrek is life, except Shrek Jeremy. I'm a huge fan of Shrek. But like I'm not sure I'm ever going to be able to just tune out a chat because I know as a streamer, I know I've been doing YouTube long enough. I've grown enough channels. And I know exactly what it takes to grow YouTube channels and how to make streaming even bigger and bigger. If I start out a topic and I just focus on the topic, you're going to retain your audience better. You just absolutely are. I think that I know for a fact that we lose viewers when I focus too much on the chat. It's just part of it. And that's the Geeks and Gamers way, though, man. That's the 199. Like, the chat is takeover, and that's the culture that we've created. That's the environment that we've created. That's what we want. We want to embrace the people in the chat. And whether you're sending me $1 or $500, it means something to you, and it means something to me, because the person that sends their $5 super chat, they're taking money out of their account or budget or whatever, just like the person that sends the $100 super chat or something like that. It means something to that individual, and I want to try to respect that. All the time we can't get to them. It's you got topics, you got discussions, you got a big panel stream, but I try to always read them if at all possible, because I do appreciate it. So back to the point at hand. Jeremy, would you ever hire Brett Cooper? I can't afford Brett Cooper. You kidding me? The question would be, would Brett Cooper hire me? I can't afford Brett Cooper. Brett Cooper's going to have 1 million subscribers before she even makes a video. On that point, that's actually an interesting topic that we'll get to here in a minute. Dorkman 20K for 20 on Rumble says, I looked all over Criticalist and I couldn't find Underage 2. God dang it. Freaking Jay and his memes. Laughing Man for $1. I got really excited. Laughing Man for $500. What's up, Laughing Man? CooperCast Cobra Cast greater. So, if you're just tuning in, though, we were talking about the news that has broke that Tim Pool is reportedly selling his entire TimCast operation to the Daily Wire effective January 1st. Didn't he just reveal that he is he's going to be a father? Is that right? Is that a thing? I'm pretty sure we talked about that. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, chat. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. So I will say this. That 100% changes your perception of things and your approach. It absolutely does. I don't know if that has anything to do with this. I would assume it does, but at the same time, Tim has gotten up on stream and bragged about how he doesn't need to make money because he's made more money than he's ever thought he would need. And he's talked about how he's a millionaire and how he could shut his whole operation down today. So I question that. Like, I question is like, what do you need then? Like, if you're doing it for the future, for family and all of that, you've already made it very clear that you're a multimillionaire and that you don't really need more money. So I don't know. Why is this happening? Is he doing it for security to move forward? Does he want the TimCast name to move forward? I don't know. I watched his video today talking about Brett Cooper, and he had an interesting take. Let me see if I can pull that video up. I actually want to talk about that because I don't know if I agree with him on this particular topic. So TimCast, Brett Cooper. Because he was talking about the ratio and everything like that. Is this it? This is it. Okay. No? Yeah, this is it. Okay. So he's talking about like the algorithm and shit like that. And here we go.
And you need to utilize this. It's not just that me making more videos makes me appear more. Get started. Well, a lot of people say, Tim, you are so talented. You just talk, and you don't need a script, and it's all off the top of your head and all that stuff. Yeah, but sure, there's an upper limit to what I can do. I mean, there are channels that grow way faster than mine. Brett Cooper's got a way bigger channel than me. Maybe a team would do me well. But in the early days of YouTube, what greatly benefited me was that I was producing 6 clips on this channel every single day, as I largely do now, but every day, no weekends, no days off. What does that mean? Only so many videos can appear on the front page of YouTube at one time. I believe it's around 15 on average. That means if I'm producing 6 per day and you watch one with a decent amount of watch time, when you go to your front page with, how many am I pulling off? 42 videos per week, you are likely going to see one of my videos in your top feed, and it's going to shut everyone else out. Consider each video a lottery ticket. And YouTube will display a handful of videos saying who gets the best watch time, who has the highest retention, and who gets the.
I don't know if I don't agree with this. Like, I think that there is some theory to that, but it's like, okay, like let me take me for an example. Okay, when I first started making videos about The Last Jedi and the culture war within the entertainment industry, I was one of the only people that were doing those types of videos in the early stages of The Last Jedi. I'm not saying I was the very first, and I'm not saying I was the only one. But if you guys, many of you remember the Geeks and Gamers videos back in that day, right? So back in that day, I was definitely one of the very, very few that were making those videos. Fair. Okay. Now, everybody in my whole sphere is making the same type of videos that I made. Just like that. Has that hurt my views? No. Do you know what's hurt my views? Me not making videos. But if I make videos, my views are better now than they were back then when I was only one of a handful of people making them. It really just comes down to what people want to talk about. Tim is upset, in my opinion, because he has 1.5 million subscribers and he's only getting a few 100,000 views per video. That's his fault because of the type of content he makes. I'm not saying he makes bad content. I'm just saying he makes 24 to 48 hour relevant content that is very copy paste. He sits there just like I do and he talks. There's nothing special about his content. It's why Gary can make a fucking video and get a million views, because Gary actually puts a lot of effort into his videos between Perry Chan and Quarterblack Garrett and Gary and the editing process and the information and the structure of his videos. Those videos are not just like 24 to 48 hour news cycle videos like Tim's are, like mine, like Ryan's. Gary puts work and effort and passion into every video he puts on his main channel. He takes it very fucking seriously. So that's why Tim is still kind of stagnant in views. They're good views, and he puts out a lot of content, but he's not getting 1 million views per video because he doesn't make videos that are going to get 1 million views.
More views than anybody else. So me producing all this content en masse is nuts. Somebody who produces 1 video per day is buying 1 lotto ticket, 1 raffle ticket, and I'm buying 6. My chance of displaying on the front page is 6 times higher than yours, meaning that when everyone starts clicking, you start disappearing. It's not just that me making more videos makes me appear more often, but because I'm making more videos.
Hang on, there's a comment. I got to see this. Hang on. There's a comment. I got to highlight it. Where's it at? All right. Jeremy claims he don't know how to run a business, owns Geeks and Gamers, bought a content house, makes a lot of money by making streams on current news. He only surface dives for info on. Typical opportunist. Okay, well, let's do a correction here. I didn't buy a content house. I rented a content house for a year to see if it was something that I could make a bigger decision on from a purchase standpoint. And I decided after a year, financially, it wasn't in the best interest for not only the company, but just me on a personal level to be in Orlando away from family and all of that. Secondly, if I was better at being a businessman, I would be 10 times more successful than I am. I'm telling you that as a fact. I am not a good businessman. I am I'm an old school type of person. I believe in handshake deals. I believe that your word is your bond. And eventually that's probably going to bite me in my ass. But from a business standpoint, I am a terrible businessman. I'm a very old school type of individual where handshakes mean something, looking someone in their eyes and agreeing to something, and your word is your bond. That's my mentality. And it's a fucking terrible mentality in 2024. I would be Tim Pool if I was a better businessman. I am not. I'm a terrible fucking businessman.
Videos, and because I'm appearing more often, I'm getting clicked more often. YouTube then says of these channels that don't produce to the same degree, sorry, you don't cut it. You are not working as hard. It's the ever speeding up treadmill. This phenomenon was described over 10 years ago, 13 years ago by prominent YouTubers in the early days of YouTube. So what I will say right now, and then I hope this helps Brett and her team and whatever she ends up doing, because I want to see her succeed. Absolutely. You need to get videos up ASAP, and you need to utilize this PR bump to the maximum degree. Otherwise, what happens is the subscribers that have subscribed to this channel right now are going to turn into dead subs, which create a barrier for you.
I understand what he's trying to say. He's 100% wrong. He's 100% wrong. These people, everybody that has subscribed to Brett Cooper's channel, she's going to be over 300,000 probably by tomorrow. Every single one of them, plus another several 100,000, are going to watch her first video whenever she uploads it. These are not dead subscribers. I know the point he's trying to make. He's just wrong about this.
So everybody thinks they know how the algorithm works, and I'm probably skimming through this, and there's probably a lot of areas where I'm incorrect. The general idea that's largely accepted by the industry is if you have 100 subscribers and 100 of them watch every single video, your videos will get promoted more to new viewers in the algorithm, especially as a new channel. So your view count will be higher than your subscriber count for a period of time.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, so look at this, look at this right here. So this is crazy to me. Now let's go to the D-Day Cobra channel, this channel that I'm on right now, okay? This channel has 150,000 subscribers, okay? The last video I uploaded got 17,000 views. The video before that, 6,000, 7,000, whatever. 9,000 on this one. 7,800, 10,000, 11,000, 17,000. These are terrible fucking views considering how many subscribers I have, okay? I haven't hit 100,000 viewers on a regular upload in fucking hell. Right here, 5 months. Okay, 5 months. Now, you go to the D-Day Cobra Clips channel. Let's see. Go to the D-Day Cobra Clips channel. This channel has 4,000 subscribers. This video was uploaded a month ago. It has 130,000 views. 130,000 views on a channel that has less than 4,000 subscribers. Make it make sense. The algorithm is about is basically, it's like a woman. The algorithm is like a woman. The moment you think you understand it, it will confuse the living fuck out of you. The moment you think you got it all figured out, you're standing there going, what the fuck did I do? That is the YouTube algorithm. The moment you think you got it figured out, you will be more confused than ever. I don't understand it. I just know how to work the system, but I don't understand it. Going back to his comments here, though. Here we go.
However, when you have subscribers who do not watch the videos, either because you don't make them or because they're bad, YouTube will not show any new videos to these individuals. An example of this is my channel, youtube.com/TimCast. The original channel that I started with all of my original content, vlogs or otherwise, and I produced one video every day at 4 p.m., was averaging around, it varied by the year, but I was getting upwards of 500,000 in 2020, 500,000 views on one video on that channel. Well, we converted that channel to the Culture War, as I thought it would make more sense to consolidate all of my views onto one channel, all of my videos, because it was a bit redundant with the TimCast and TimCast News. And I said, I'll just go to this one. Now this channel's actually bigger. When we do the Culture War, the content is different, and there are a lot of people who aren't getting the daily content the way they used to. What happens? Despite having 1.4 million subscribers, the videos, the live shows may end up averaging only 100 to 200.
All right, so he's just kind of rambling at this point in time. The point being is that I disagree that Brett Cooper has dead subscribers if she doesn't make videos. That is 100% inaccurate right now. Brett Cooper has never been more relevant than she is right here at this time. She just hasn't been. This is the peak for her. And she's going to have a huge first few videos. I guarantee you that her first video on this channel will have more views than her subscriber count. So that completely destroys his narrative that they're going to be dead subscribers. Every single one of them. Now, it is funny because this video, he's talking about the Brett Cooper situation, and he's playing it up like he doesn't know anything. This was today. Mind you, this is the news right here that everybody's talking about. Tim Pool is reportedly selling his entire TimCast operation to the Daily Wire effectively January 1st. Sources confirmed to Media Right News. Now, if that is the case, are we to believe that TimCast, who's apparently, reportedly going to sell his entire company to the Daily Wire, are we to believe that he doesn't know what happened with Brett Cooper? Really? This is where I don't like the disingenuous stuff. So why even make a video on the Brett Cooper thing when you clearly know what happened with Brett Cooper? Listen to him.
Nitty gritty of what the industry is talking about, and probably piss off a lot of people. But it's a slow news day, and here I am talking about drama. But to be fair, a big component of my fears moving into the next couple of years is the media war. My friends, we have won the political battle, but it is just a battle in the culture war.
My friends. I like how he calls people his friends. My friends. My friends, if you ask about Jack Murphy, I'm going to shut the chat down to members only. My friends. My friends, if you ask about Eliza Blue, I'm going to shut the chat down to members only.
That is, Donald Trump winning is a big boon for populists in general. With RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, etc., you have moderate-leaning individuals, left liberal types, who have come to the populist side to join Donald Trump. That was our doing. I have no problem taking partial credit, along with all of you, the viewers, and granting majority credit to all of the other shows substantially bigger than mine and smaller even, but just everybody.
Oh, really? Well, thank you, Tim. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you giving me credit and Hayden Wayne credit. and everybody else in the chat credit. I appreciate that. We thank you for looking down upon us little people and acknowledging our existence. Oh man, that's so nice of you. Hayden Wade for 50. Psst. I'm editing my video on the Game Awards Game Changer winner, Amir. I don't know how to say that. Setbat. I did a deep dive on him and my analysis of what he's doing in the gaming industry. I think we will find out tomorrow if Tim is selling. He'll address it, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see this video, by the way, Hayden. How long is the video going to be, I wonder? Because it might be something I could react to or something. So that does sound very, very interesting. Will Tim acknowledge it? I don't know, man. Will he acknowledge it? I don't like I don't watch Tim enough to know if I can make an actual guess on this. So clearly he's gonna have TimCast and all that tomorrow. I'm thinking the answer is no. I don't think he will. I think he will continue to just let people talk about it. Make no mistake. He probably likes that people are speculating right now. He likes that he is part of the discussion, that he's the center of attention. He 100% likes this. He does. I mean, hell, he could be watching right now. Hi, Tim. We beat you in Super Chats 4 straight months now. I'm sorry that we beat you into submission. I do apologize. I know it's been a tough run for you, and we sent you running to the Daily Wire. That's the power of Cobra Cast, man. So just I don't know. Maybe things will get better for you with Benny Boy and Jeremy Boring and all of that. So we'll see. Objectively, a cat says most important case nobody is talking about is the alliance of fair board recruitment versus the SEC. Just one way regulators are pushing wokeness on the market. I may have to check that out. Dutchie says Joe Rogan didn't need Spotify, but 400 million is still nice to have. That is accurate. Drew says, are you a graphics card? Because I think you broke Tim. This is so stupid, but I appreciate it so much. 8 o'clock says, watch the Daily Wire become the Microsoft of the conservative media and buys people out just to shut them down. I will say, like, I remember when, why can't I highlight that comment? I can highlight that one, but I can't. There it goes. When the Daily Wire first started to do all of these things with, like, from a cultural standpoint, they got Gina involved and they were making all these movies and making all these moves. I was very excited. And of course, in the back of my mind, especially after we did the thing with them where we did the video, me and Ryan did the video for them on their channel, and then we got invited to the Terror on the Prairie premiere, and we got to meet a lot of them. That's where I met Benny Johnson, as a matter of fact, at that Daily Wire party. I am always trying to think of ahead. Yeah, as much as I am a retard, I am always trying to think a few steps ahead. So I was like, okay, is the Daily Wire are they going to approach us? And if they are going to approach us about something, what am I interested in doing, if anything? I had to ask myself those questions internally. And at no point, like, was I ever on the side of, like, I'll sell to them. Never like that. But I had questioned, like, how would I handle it if they did come to me? Because I knew that from a cultural standpoint, Geeks and Gamers was in that sphere that they were trying to get involved in. It never happened, but I was curious, like, how those conversations would go. And I'm glad that it was never asked of me at that point in time, because I've become very negative towards the Daily Wire, and I've become negative with a lot of there's been other companies that have expressed interest in talking to us, and I just never have wanted to really entertain it that much because it all feels corporatized. Just like, again, Daily Wire getting rid of Brett Cooper off of a channel. She has 5 million subscribers. It's what is it? What's that fucking show that Sydney Watson and Elijah Schaefer used to have on the Blaze? What is that fucking show? The one me and Ryan went out there to go on to Dallas, and we ended up, they ended up canceling it because of the snowstorm. Let's see. YouTube Blocks comment says, all Jeremy talks about is Tim. There's other things going on in the world, Jer. You realize this is my 3rd fucking stream today? You know how hard it is to stream on YouTube? Do you know how hard it is to sit here and make thousands of dollars in super chats? And yet all you do is yell at me.
What more do you want from me?
I'm just kidding. I was just looking for a reason. I couldn't find the fucking clip. I was looking for a reason to play the clip. You are here. That's it. You are here. So yeah. So they built up this, the Blaze built up the show, You Are Here. And did Alex Stein actually get that channel? Is that what it was? I think Alex Stein got that channel. And that was obviously, that one didn't have the following necessarily that something like Brett Cooper's channel, but Brett Cooper having 5 million subscribers, those 5 million subscribers are there for Brett Cooper. Now, they're also there because of the structure of the show, but Brett Cooper was the show. She was. Daily Wire made her. Daily Wire structure and writing and organization and production value all made that, but they're there for her. What is this girl's name? Or what is it called? The comment section? Is that what it's called? Comment section now? Let's see what this ratio is. The comment section. Okay. Is this it? 5 hours ago? Yeah, I guess this is it. So is this the most recent video? Right here. So it's got 2,700 upvotes to 2,200 downvotes. No, that's not the one. There was another one, right? Is it this one? Okay, it's this one. It's this one.
Welcome to a new chapter of the comments.
Okay, 9,900 downvotes to 9,000 or upvotes to 9,000 downvotes. So this is her video. Okay, so this is the first time I've ever watched her. Okay, she definitely has a decent screen presence. She's attractive. She's no Brett Cooper.
Welcome to a new chapter of the comment section. And I am your new host, Reagan Conrad. Now, some of you are probably asking, who is this chick? Where is Brett? What is going on? And those are all very...
Bro, this video has been going for 8 fucking seconds, and I've already seen 6 jump cuts. Take a shot every time there's a jump cut in this video. Take a shot.
Very valid questions. So before we get into today's episode, I want to just recap a few things with you all. Now, many of you have known me as producer Reagan. I've been working on this show for almost 3 years now. I started with Daily Wire fresh out of college with a journalism degree and a resume full of social media work. And prior to applying here, I was listening to Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh and Michael Knowles literally every day because they were the voices online echoing my thoughts and my values and my beliefs. So I decided to apply.
I can't take it. There's too many jump cuts. There's way too many. But anyway, point being, I'm not going to watch all this with Tim here, but he essentially in this video, he claims he doesn't know what's going on. He knows what's going on. So the point is why did you make the video? It's very disingenuous when you clearly know what's going on, but you want to take advantage of the news cycle. So you say, "Oh, guys, I don't know what's going on, but I'm about to sell my entire life's work to the Daily Wire, but I don't know what's going on." I don't buy that at all. I don't buy it at all. If you're just tuning in, I just want to repeat one more time. What we're talking about is the most trusted name in all of right-wing news, media right news. Now, you may be asking yourself, who is media right news? Well, I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that media right news is a completely irrelevant Twitter account that I've never heard of. But they said they have sources. So we're supposed to believe that their sources are telling us the truth. So that's what we're going to do because this is YouTube. Tim Pool is reportedly selling his entire TimCast operation to the Daily Wire effective January 1st. Sources confirmed to Media Right News. If I had like that voice modulator thing that like Krista has, I would like do the Media Right News. The most trusted name in right news. The most generic fucking name ever. The only thing that would be more generic than somebody naming something Media Right News is somebody naming something that's for like Geeks and Gamers. No retarded would do that. All right. I mean, come on. Come up with something a little better, jackass. All right. Anyway, sources spoke on condition of anonymity due to legal concern of legal reprisals. It is also understood that Pool is moving to Nashville. And any employee retained will need to relocate after many were required to move to West Virginia to begin employment. Now everybody's saying Sports Wars is the worst. Geeks and Gamers is the worst. Locals is the worst. That is the truth. Okay. That is the worst. Tim is moving in with Ben. Oh, God. The fuck? But they're not the only people that are saying this, by the way. So there's other people that are reporting on this right now. So we let me see right here. Is that the same one? I don't know who this is, but anyway, right here. Tim Pool is reportedly selling his entire TimCast operation to the Daily Wire. Pool allegedly has already had the Daily Wire as a silent minority partner in TimCast for several months. Media Right News. So that's our source. Media Right News is who everybody's getting this shit from. So do we think it's going to happen? 80% of the chat said yes. I believe it was 80%. So I don't know. I guess time will tell. The quartering is already grifting off of it. Right here. If Tim Pool sells the Daily Wire, should I move my 1 p.m. time slot to 7 p.m.? So of course the quartering taking full advantage because of course he is. Let's see. Axel Jensen says Tim has been carrying water for the Daily Wire for much of the last few months. He might as well change his name to Pool O. Yeah, I mean, he has been really complimentary of the Daily Wire a lot lately. Zioni says, have you heard of the situation regarding Liz Cheney? I saw something about that earlier when we were on Tuesday Night's Main Event, but I have not looked into it that far. Dragon Master for a gifted membership. Thank you. Zioni says, does anyone know what happened to Lauren Chin? No. I mean, obviously, I think the last I'd heard of her, like on there, she disappeared as soon as all those reports came about. But if you, there was something with her in like a Canadian court or something like that. Some videos that were floating around Twitter several months ago, and she basically wasn't giving them any type of information. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. But she's just completely disappeared. They took her YouTube channel down and everything. It's wild, man. Let's see. NBSD 450 on Rumble. Copracast greater than TimCast. That's what they're saying, Tim. Tim, DM me. I'll make you an offer for TimCast. I'll make you an offer. I'm not going to pay you as much as a Daily Wire, but I could probably get your super chats up, buddy. Just hit me up. I got you. I got you. Spike's best suit. Listen, just to show you the difference in like what we're dealing with here, okay? Like I'm sitting here bragging about beating Tim in super chats. Tim's literally making multi-million-dollar fucking deals, okay? So it's a big meme. I know Tim is like... I'm aware of what's going on here, okay? But it's still fun, all right? Spike's best suit says Tim looks like a turtle on the verge of tears. Lance Schneck says, Jeremy, you son of a B, you said no Cobra Cast tonight. Start calling you Tim Pool, LOL. Brian Stewart says, Tim would quit the first time Ben acts like his boss. That'll be interesting. Dark Obsidian says, I want you to take our money and stop crying. That's I can get behind that. I can get behind that. That's good. That's good. Legalized Noodle, this is breaking news. Geeks and Gamers sold to Daily Wire. The price of Fig futures plummets as global supply is expected to exceed demand. That is directly from Legalized Adulthood, ladies and gentlemen. SBC says, welcome to D-Day Cobra, and today the new chapter of Cobra Cast, Beardo when Tim bought Cobra Cast for more super chats. Wait, okay. Welcome to D-Day Cobra, and today is the new chapter of Cobra Cast. Beardo when Tim bought Cobra Cast for more super chats. Chris from Michigan says, hail the chat, hail the 199, hail Trump. One question, why are you gay? Thank you for the super chat. Ursula says, so I picked up a perfect time to ditch the Tim Pool's teeth handle. And by the look of things, by the way, I am not a Nazi kisses. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That account, I guess, is rest in peace now. It's no longer with us. Dio Brando says, sell Krista by Brett. Krista will never leave Geeks and Gamers. I will take Krista over Brett Cooper all day, every day. She loves Geeks and Gamers. She will never leave G&G. She bleeds G&G. That's Krista right there. She loves it way too much here. Norm Alman says, do you think Tim talks like he does in that video when he tells Ian to go get groceries? Good Lord. Jeremy Fat with a thumbs up. There you go. Norm Alman says, breaking. I have a source that says Ryan has left his house and got into his car. Damn, that's really good information right there. Jay is the face of Geeks and Gamers. Yeah, I mean, that is like, I'm not even like BSing. Like, Brett Cooper is like such a big deal now. Like, she would be impossible to like manage or even have like, do anything with like with streams or anything like that. Krista is an integral part of Geeks and Gamers, and she loves it way too much. So yeah, would take Krista over Brett Cooper any day. Normal Man says, do you think Ben Shapiro will make Tim Pool take off his beanie to prevent brand confusion? That's pretty good. Now, Jay, would I trade Jay for Brett Cooper? No. Jay's too important. I mean, first of all, I agree with Brett. I agree with Jay. Only one of those works, and it ain't the one with Brett. So we've got to keep Jay. I agree with Jay. Jay is way too important to the meme culture. Way too important to meme culture. Escapo says, Tim Fat. I'm not your buddy guy. Says, I'm late, but did Tim sell out to the Daily Wire? Those are the reports. We have no official confirmation of any of that, but those are the reports as it stands right now. And the only real source we have from this is a place called Media Right News. I don't know, man. This right here, this account is who's the source of it all. This is this account. Now with that, okay, I say that, let me double check before I don't want to be talking out of my ass here. So hang on just a minute. Let's see. I don't see anybody else talking about this. So as it stands right now, based on the information we have, this is the source of the Tim Pool story right here. This is the source. So with that said, I'm going to ask one more time. Will Timmy sell? Will Timmy sell? Knowing that this is the source of the information. This is the only source we're hearing talk about it right now. Earlier, it was like 79% yes. Okay. And it looks like it's still going to be around that mark. I mean, to be fair, like somebody said earlier, he has been carrying water for the Daily Wire for a while now. So we're down to 73% now. Yes, he loves money. We all love money to some extent. Axel Jensen says, my sources says Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Well, Raider pretty much confirmed that earlier. Davish says, hail D-Day Cobra and the 199 MAGA from Rhode Island? Thank you, Davish. Axel Jensen says, my sources are better than your sources, Jeremy. You remember when I used to say that on my Geeks and Gamers video? Boss Ross says, Ben is like the end piece of loaf of bread, forgettable and gets in the way. Oh my God. That's really good. That's really good. I can't. So yeah, this is the source right here. Do we believe him? At least 75% believes that Tim is going to sell. So that's interesting. I guess we'll find out later. Leave Ben alone. Leave Ben alone. Tim Pool literally went to the Daily Wire office for election night stream and almost all of the hosts on. Is that? I well, so obviously I was covering election. So what was Tim? Tim was with the Daily Wire election night. I'm trying to that night is such a blur to me because we obviously had our biggest stream ever that night. So that night is such a blur to me. Okay. All right. Well, there you go then. So I was not overly aware of that. So all right, let's see what else. Is there any other news surrounding this? Let's search Tim Pool's name and see. No, nothing. Nothing. Well, here's Laura Loomer talking about it. Laura Loomer says, Herring TimCast Tim Pool is seriously thinking about selling his entire media company to the Daily Wire. How much do you think he would sell? How much is TimCast worth? That would be my question. How much is TimCast worth? Because, I mean, I don't know how many members he has on his website. He probably has. Does he have 100,000 members on his website? I mean, I would think he has minimum 100,000 members on his website. So, at least $50. That's a fair assessment. I was watching Mike. You said no Cobra Cast tonight. I know. But breaking news. You have to blame Jay. Does anybody know how many members he has on his website? So, yeah, we're still at 78%. So, you guys are convinced that he's going to sell to the Daily Wire. About tree fitting. Tim said $100 million the other day. Is TimCast worth $100 million? I could see TimCast being worth $100 million. I could see that. I could see it. You don't think so? I'm telling you, man. How much did Barstool Sports sell for? Barstool Sports value. Let's see. So in 2020, Penn Entertainment, a casino and sports content company, bought a 36% stake in Barstool for $163 million. That's a 36% stake for $163 million. Now, again, I'm not comparing directly like Barstool to TimCast, But Tim has 3 YouTube channels over 1.5 million subscribers. He has a very successful website with a very successful membership structure. I 100% think that TimCast is worth $100 million. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I know they sold it back to Portnoy for like $1. That was Dave Portnoy just being an absolutely brilliant businessman. Because he is a brilliant businessman. Yeah, because like Penn National finalized its acquisition of Barstool Sports this year in a deal worth $551 million. So you want to tell me this was back in 2023. So right now, do we believe that if Barstool's worth 500 million, that TimCast is worth 100 million? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, he wants Bitcoin. You know, I know nothing about Bitcoin. Everybody talks about all these fucking Bitcoin and crypto and all this shit. I know nothing about any of this stuff. I'm just an old ass boomer, redneck hillbilly from Alabama that doesn't know shit. I know nothing about this stuff. Well, Laughing Man's got an update for us. I agree with Jay. There will be no Cobra Cast tonight. My sources confirmed. Tim said Jeremy eats dick sandwiches, to which I responded, Jeremy doesn't even like bread. Look at that. Look at that. That's mean. Kentucky Tim for a proper $1.99. You can't buy back your soul at any price sold. Nerdrotic independently hit 1 million. You and your crew will too. Stay the course, cowboy, and hail the 199. Holy shit. Kentucky Tim, thank you. I appreciate that. And we're gonna play the proper 199. Don't worry. It is interesting because at the end of every year, and I've talked about this previously, but I don't plan for this, but at the end of every year, I just psychologically start thinking about opportunities of what I've done and like the year that we've had and what do I want to do moving into next year. And I start getting really antsy in terms of like, I want to do this. I want to do that. I know right now that I am super live stream heavy. I'm live streaming more than I've ever streamed in my entire YouTube career. And I love it because I feel that live streaming is the best way to stay connected to your audience. But making videos is the best way to grow your channel. I've got to find a balance. I'm not good at the balance. I either kind of go all in on the video side or I go all in on the live streaming side. And I am not good at the balance of things. Gary is fantastic at the balance. And I've talked to him about this. We actually talked about this last week, where I was like asking him about like, you know, how I need to get better about that and getting his advice and everything like that. So I've got to get back to it for sure. And I do think we 100% like can. I mean, I just want us to grow. I don't really care. Like, I mean, obviously 1 million would be amazing, but it's more so like just, I want to grow consistently again and make sure that we're moving in that direction. Like right now, it's like very like, if you go look at the inconsistencies of the Geeks and Gamers channel, the main channel, and this will show you right here. So right here. Share my screen. So this is a Social Blade right here. And if you look at the channel, like it's just dead over there. Now live streams are good, but so right here, you look at total views. See how hit or miss it is? Right here, 4 million views. Right here, 4.5 million views. Then a big dip. Back up again, 4 million views. Then another huge just plummet. And then you see me focusing again. 2 million, 4.5 million, 3.7 million. And then this massive plummet again. There's no consistency on the channel. I've got to be consistently making videos and shit like that. And if we stay consistent, if I can stay at like 5, 6, 7 million views a month, then the channel will grow. But I've got to stay consistent. So I appreciate that though, man. Kentucky Tim. And proper 199, you know what that means. You know what that means if I can find it. Where's it at? Boom.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
I'm gonna do it.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Somebody, and listen, Randy, I have consistently asked not to say nice things about me. So please don't. That's the nicest thing anyone has said about me all night, and I would appreciate it if you would just insult me. Okay? That is by far the nicest thing. This is my third stream today, and this is the nicest thing anyone has said. And I would appreciate it if you would just be mean. Thank you. Okay? Let's get back on point here. Let's not lose focus, okay? He said I'll try harder. Laughing man says I think I see Jeremy's side. Axel, I got that one. Unearned opinion says so. Tim sells his soul to the Israel Mossad counter intel operation. Our taxes essentially bought the show since we sent them $50 billion this year alone. Warbreer says I was watching Mike. Oh yeah, I got that one. Lance Schneck says breaking Geeks and Gamers to buy TimCast. Tim, I think I can make you a better deal than Jeremy Boring. Okay, I've made more super chats than him. Clearly, I have more money. All right. Axel Jensen says his audience will bail if he sells to Warhawks. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. That's a good discussion. Does Tim's audience abandon him if he sells to the Daily Wire? I don't think so. I mean, some of them will, but I don't think that he will sell. I don't think his audience abandons him because, again, his audience, and this is a compliment to him, he has built an amazing show, and the audience is not there for him. They're there for the show, in my opinion. As long as the production value stays high and the guest list stays high, doesn't matter if Tim's there. Samuel for 20. So what's the deal with these New Jersey drones? Have your geek sources dug anything up? Also, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I really don't know, man. I mean, I think that it's our government. 100% I think that, but I don't have any proof of that. But I just think that it's our government for sure. The specifics of that, I have no idea. Ryan is right, says all Jeremy does is wage petty wars against Tim Pool and Daily Wire just to griff off content, and then he tries to hide it from his fans. Shaking my head, hail the 199. Yeah. I tell you, I have done a really good job of hiding my disdain for Tim Pool on this channel. I've been really guys, I've been really trying to keep that one on the low. So I can't believe Ryan is right, has noticed this. Holy shit. I don't know what to say. I've been busted. It's over. It's the D-Day Cobra's over party, baby. We're done. Nico says, Jeremy, love the MAGA shirt and the Santa hat. Hail the 199. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with a get the membership. Thank you. NPC Hero for $19.99. I think D-Day Cobra has the most potential for growth. You are naturally a fantastic political commentator, comedian. Nothing against the main channel, but its growth slowed when the focus moved away from Star Wars. Failure, in my opinion. Well, I appreciate the compliments. I would disagree. I would disagree with the fact that the channel growth slowed because of Star Wars, because in all reality, Star Wars was obviously our launching point, but Game of Thrones, Season 8 Game of Thrones, Naughty Dog, Captain Marvel, those were equally, if not even some of those might have been bigger growth for the channel at that time. If I'm being critical of myself, the true problem right now is that I've almost spread myself too thin. And I mean that respectfully. I have so many moving parts to Geeks and Gamers right now that it's so hard for me to keep up with everything. And I think I've spread myself too thin in a lot of different directions. And that's something I'm going to have to address. And that's 100% on me. That's me as a leader that has to kind of reallocate everything and centrally focus again. But I've done things behind the scenes to try to help alleviate some of those problems. But I don't know, man. I mean, I've always looked at this D-Day Cobra channel as just a channel for me to be myself and kind of not really like, there are unofficial rules to Geeks and Gamers that I've kind of designed, and there's certain things that I just don't think are necessarily should be talked about over there. Anything can be talked about over here, although it's moved more to a political channel. I've always said it's not a political channel. It's just my personal channel. So, yeah, I mean, I think there is high potential for this channel for sure. No doubt. Shadow Saiyan, and I thank you. I appreciate it, man. Shadow Saiyan says that Jeremy heats his milk with cereal. God, that sounds horrible. Cardinal says Adam Krigler has long believed he's been throttled by the algorithm and YouTube overlords. Have him on a list so he can't grow. Why don't you have him on a stream and you two can bond over your love for Timmy? I've actually, in the early days of CobraCast, I actually was me and Adam were trying to get something together. I like Adam. He's been on some of our gaming streams. Just recently, actually, he joined our gaming stream. So, but Adam's good peeps. He's a good dude. So, don't let Geeks and Gamers become geeks in politics. Well, again, that's kind of why this channel exists. For that exact reason. Because we don't want it to become that. So, now if you're so we're Jeremy pours milk before the cereal. I'm retarded, okay? I eat dry cereal and drink the milk, all right? I'm retarded. To be honest, the politics thing is boring. Geeks and Gamers made you. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I think that I think that one of my gifts, which are very few and far between because I don't have many, but I do think that I am very proud that I could do a political stream and get a really decent audience. We can do a pop culture stream on Geeks and Gamers and get a decent audience. And we can do a sports stream over on Sports Wars and get a decent audience. And we can do a video game stream and get a decent audience. And that is a very rare thing for a person or a group that can talk about that many things and still pull a significant audience for each one of those things. I'm very proud of that for Geeks and Gamers. I really am. That's one of the few things. So, Hail the Lord says, I can't take Jeremy seriously with the hat and shades. Sebastian says, come on, Jeremy, you don't play games, bro. We can tell. Fortnite is a man's game. Okay. Although I got to be honest, I got to brush up my Mario Kart skills. I was pretty bad the other night. No lie. Don't tell Beardo I said that. I was really bad. I straight up just like I was racing bad. I was playing bad. Next time I play Mario Kart, I'm bringing my A game. I've got to practice. Time Fire says I'll never take Jeremy seriously. Axel Jensen says Adam got boosted by Tim, had lots of dead subs. Yeah, I mean, there's 100% to that. 100%. Shadow Sand says waffles or pancakes. Every time I answer this, it's a different answer. I'm gonna say pancakes. Pancakes right now. It's pancakes. It's 100% pancakes. So 100%. It's got to be pancakes for me. I love them both, man. But I'm gonna go with pancakes. Pancakes. What? Jagent Orange? Jeremy, I respect you own the grift. I hope you grift better than Timmy Pool will tomorrow. His super chats will be wild. Hey. Is that a challenge to the 199? Should we go head to head with Tim Pool tomorrow and try to beat him in super chats? I don't know, man. That will be it will be a wild night for him. Nico, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet will be the Concord 2.0 or will be Concord 2.0. I miss the old days of gaming 2004. I think GTA 6 will be woke, and it's rumored the main character will be a single mom man hater. God help us. Good Lord. I don't think that's going to happen with GTA 6, but if it does, that will be a disaster. That will be a monumental disaster. We accept the challenge. Okay. All right. We can do that. We'll go head to head with Tim tomorrow. Journal Duality says, glad Tim Pool called Cobra Cast bigger than his show. Vol95 says, have always maintained the Beanie Boy was only ever about money. His Discord hates me because it is saturated with Tim Sims. Now some can see why he has sucked Daily Wire dick so hard for over a year. Honestly, let's do it. Let's do it. Tomorrow, Cobra Cast, I'll set it for the exact same time as TimCast, and we'll see if he talks about it in the beginning of it. We'll go head to head with TimCast tomorrow. We'll do it. We'll do it. Warbird says waffle pancakes are French mother effing toast. Waffle pancakes. Waffle pancakes. Waffle pancakes, yes. Legendary Scrub says grift must flow. Must flow. Flag Ninja says mod lives matter. French toast is destroying waffles and pancakes. Wow. Okay. It's almost universal. I'm gonna put a poll up because it's almost universal. Okay, so French toast. Okay. French toast, waffles, pancakes. Okay. All right, there we go. Choose. Oh, damn it. Hang on. It's not what I wanted. No, I don't want to add an option. Get fucked. Why won't it let me? There we go. Okay. It wouldn't let me send it. All right, let's see. Let's see what the snake pit. Is this going to be as lopsided as it looked like it was in the chat? I'm on waffle pancakes side. Oh, it's closer than I thought. I mean, French toast still has a pretty, 60% now. 58% for French toast. Okay. 56. Wow. Waffles and pancakes is making a run. It's 55%, 54%. Holy shit. 285 votes. There's almost 2,000 people watching this. 53%. 52 to 48. 51. Oh, we're at 50-50. French toast is back in the lead. Waffles pancakes is within 1%. It's 50-50. It's a dead tie. This is one of the most intense battles we have ever seen in the history of Cobra Cast. 50-50. Holy shit. It is deadlocked at 50. 400 votes in. This is legendary. Waffles pancakes almost took a lead. Oh, waffles pancakes. Oh, pulls ahead. French toast is now down by 1. Somebody is tuning in to see the TimCast news. And we're talking about food. And they're like, who the fuck is this retard with a Santa hat and glasses? God, this is why I can't sell to the Daily Wire right here. Waffles and pancakes is ahead by 1% right now, 500 votes in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most intense battles we have ever seen in the history of Western civilization. Waffles and pancakes holding firm at a 1% lead right now. People are saying stolen in the chat. Oh man, this is great. You guys are the best. There, okay. All right, it's still like I'm gonna call it at 750 votes, or we'll call it 800. 800 votes. We're at 560 right now. We're gonna call it. I think that's I gotta take my sunglasses off for a minute there. Okay. So all right, there we go. So we're at 560 votes. Waffles Pancakes has a 1% or 2% lead technically, but it's a 1% gap. So let's see. Rank them, Jeremy. What, out of those three? I don't know what you're asking me, laughing man. Let it go to the end of the stream. Yeah, I mean, we're struggling to get more votes. It feels like the 2,000 people that are watching, they're like, fuck you. We just want to hear about the Tim Pool drama. I'll let it keep running. It's too close. It's too close to call. I can't end it right now. Let's see. Flag Ninja got that one. All your base for 20. I was a daily TimCast viewer, even went to see him live at his show in Milwaukee during the RNC, but he's lost it. Firing Hannah Claire was the last straw for me. CobraCast is my new news source. Do not disappoint me, Jeremy. I fucking appreciate that. No bullshit. Like, it means a lot to me that anybody would want to come over here and watch me. I don't take myself too seriously, but I take the people seriously that watch this show and watch Geeks and Gamers and things like that. So I genuinely do appreciate that. I was in Milwaukee. I was at the RNC as well. I didn't see Tim. I met Luke. Luke invited me to his fucking show in Miami. I met a few people. I didn't meet Tim. I was if I was gonna like, I was not going out of my way to meet Tim, but if I did meet him, I was gonna be respectful. I wasn't gonna say anything smart ass or nothing like that, unless he said something to me, which I don't think he knows who I am, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I was there. Taker says, let's see, ATL named Phoenix their starter. Oh, Atlanta named Phoenix their starter. WTF? Really? Right now, Waffles Pancakes has a 52 to 48% lead. I personally was not expecting that. Jeremy, rank Waffles, Pancakes, and French Toast. I'm gonna have to say Pancakes and Waffles, and then French Toast, right, like a little bit of a gap. So it's Pancakes, and then Waffles is right there, and then French Toast. Okay, there you go. Dragon Dance is unpopular opinion, but I think cutting down on gaming streams by at least half and going back to 3 short CobraCast a week, hard 2 hours, so you can make videos. Yeah, see, that's my problem, is like keeping the hard 2 hours is what's tough for me. But I think that's got to be the focus. Yeah, I agree with everything you're saying right there, Dragon Dan. I actually do agree with you. Axel Jensen says, charge for the soggy waffies. Soggy waffies. McHawk says, just woke up from work, saw your live, and we're talking about breakfast food. It's a CobraCast. Scott Campbell says, breaking news, Geeks and Gamers to buy Daily Wire, then buy TimCast. My source is perfect. Ben and Jeremy to be permanent guest on Friday Night Tights. No politics. iCrux says, leave it open till 3 a.m. for those extra votes. Yeah, we got to get a 3 a.m. vote dump. 10 Head says, you should have made Waffles and Pancakes their own option. This is rigged. Okay. Listen, I listen to the people, okay? We're going to call it Waffles Pancakes has the lead. That is 100% accurate, okay? So we're going to start it again. Here we go. All right. I listen to the people, okay? French toast, waffles, and pancakes. All right? Why did my caps lock get turned on? Add option, pancakes. Now, this will be interesting. Okay, there we go. God, I did it again. I've got to stop doing that. This will be an interesting one right here. New poll is up. French toast versus waffles versus pancakes. Tinhead called me out on it. Mountain Mutt says, never trust a man who wears a winter hat inside the house. Oh, wait. I agree. Axel Jensen says, rank them. I would say equal. So French toast is now pulling so French toast in that is dominating. It's not even close. Not even close. Team pancakes. Come on, Team pancakes, where you at? Okay, so now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let that one run for a minute, and then we have to do the winner out of, so we're going to do whoever wins versus whoever finishes second. Okay? Now, is Team Waffles going to jump all the way over to French toast, or is all of the Waffles people going to vote for pancake? That's going to be the interesting one right there. So waffles, it really comes down to waffles and pancakes for second, and then whoever wins. What the fuck is this show? This is supposed to be like a emergency Cobra Cast to talk about the Tim Pool news, and we're doing like these really passionate battles over breakfast. $455 votes. I imagine we'll probably get up to 600 votes, and I'll call it. Jessica says, I'm going to make French toast for breakfast tomorrow. All right, we are live on Locals. We're live on YouTube and Rumble. Vault 95 says, when it comes to Christmas movie suggestions and time is your worst enemy, maybe you could assign an employee to watch and let you know if they're any good. Krista, Steph, just an idea. That's why I like the Locals watch parties, because it does, like, you know, when I have the time, I can just go over there and watch these movies with the peeps and stuff like that. You know, I think that's kind of cool. Forgot toast or strudels. French toast over French fries. No, French fries for sure. Okay, so what's going on here? Are the French toast people now trying to vote for waffles to get waffles all the way up to second, so the French toast will face waffles? Is that what's going on? Because now pancakes and waffles is getting very close. I'm going to have to call it at 600 votes. I'm going to have to call it at 600 votes, and we can get our final death match. Marmillan says, I want my political shows answering the hard questions like the waffles, pancakes, or French toast. These are truly the questions we need answers to. Listen, I'm willing to plunge my hands into the filth for you, the people. That's what I'm willing to do. Christmas loving engineer says, I'm Team Pancakes purely for nostalgia purposes. Reminds me of visiting the grandparents as a kid. That's awesome. Tinhead says, I don't know what I just did, but I'm here for it. Honestly, that's kind of what happens with me every time I start a stream. Like, I don't really know what's happening, but I'm here for it. Storm Shadow says, Freedom Toast, just add red, white, and blue Rice Krispies to the outside before cooking. Oil the skillet with beef tallow first. You're welcome. Look at there. All right. Waffle. It's gonna be French toast versus pancakes head to head. That's what's about to happen. Brodus Prime says pancakes win. Money says so. You are correct. Bacon as a category. What is this show? And why are almost 2,000 people still watching this? All right, we're going to have to call it. Waffles is the only right answer, says Laughing Man. He's very upset. All right, we're calling it here. So it's about to be pancakes versus French toast. Here we go. Pancakes versus French toast for the ultimate death battle. Pancakes. All right, here's the ultimate death battle right here, ladies and gentlemen. The ultimate death battle. Choose your fighter. Boom. There it is. The final battle of the night right here. Final battle of the night. So French toast is out to an early lead right now with pancakes at 44%, French toast at 57%, and French toast seems to be holding a pretty strong lead. That's 300 votes. That's a pretty significant lead for French toast right now. Pancakes making a slight run at it, but every time Pancakes makes any gains, French toast continues to expand that lead back up to where it was, and French toast is now seemingly pulling away. With almost 400 votes in, French toast running away with it, as it would seem. We will see if Pancakes can make a great comeback or not. Warburger says, Jeremy is for the kids. Dutchie says, are you planning on doing a Christmas Vacation Locals watch party? It's my favorite Christmas movie. That is tomorrow, I think. I'm sorry, Thursday. So that is happening on Thursday. If the vote went in that direction, let me look that up really quick. I don't know if Steph is in the chat right now or not. Oh, Steph uploaded a vlog for our locals members. Okay. Let's see where the vote is. Let's see here. Here it is. Yes, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is winning 58% to 41%. So yes, that is happening. It looks like there's no way Christmas Vacation loses that lead. So French toast has basically just destroyed it. So yeah, that was pretty much over. That one's pretty much over. Brian Stewart says breakfast food tier list. Let's go. Infinity Flare says America was pioneered on pancakes. If you didn't vote pancakes, you literally hate America. Grand Potato says, I like waffles. Girl from Invader Zim. Flag Ninja says Food Wars channel win. I just said I'm stretched way too thin. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. And then, yeah, as you can see right here over on locals, if I can find it. Why is my feed crappy? Here it is. Oh, that was the last one. I'm trying to find it. Give me a minute. News feed. Right here. So where is it at? There it is. So that's there's the poll over there on locals right there. So Santa Claus is winning. I'm sorry, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is winning. Now, personally, I prefer the Santa Claus over National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but I think I voted for Lampoon's because I think that's a better movie to watch as a watch party. So we're going to be watching that on Thursday with our locals members. And personally, I would like the watch parties to continue even after Christmas, just picking different movies, maybe that some of the people on the team haven't seen, things like that. I know you guys want me to watch The Sum of All Fears. That's a movie I have not seen. So stuff like that will be super, super cool. Michael James says The Santa Claus is a garbage kids movie. What? Michael James. You better watch your fucking mouth. We don't deal with disrespect like that around these parts. No.
This is not okay. It's just not.
It's not.
And we got to do better.
Michael James. I'm hurt. Personally. Okay. All right. So anyway, where are we at? So French toast is up 57 to 43. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. French toast is the winner. It's over. Dutchy says, let's see, who is planning to be there for the locals watch party? I know Stephanie's going to be there. I imagine Krista's going to be there. Oh, wait, no, that's on Thursday. I think Krista's going to be seeing, and I'm traveling. I know Beardo and Steph, more than likely. Jay might be there. I'll make sure we have people there. I don't know who all. I don't want to commit anybody there because I don't know what all they have going on. So, I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you guys know. Let's see. Axel Jensen says, vote for Flapjacks in the name of Paul Bunyan. Christmas loving engineer says tonight's vote's almost as important as November 5th. That's what I've been saying, guys. These are important things. These are very important things. And then where's it at? So Steph's got the vlog up right there. So you guys can go check that out too. And of course we're live over there on Locals. What are these people talking about? These people. I've got to exit as a member. Let's see. There we go. I don't want to view as a member. Exit as member. There we go. Okay. I'm kind of scared to go through these comments and see what they're saying over there. Jump to recent messages. Okay, there we go. Voted on YouTube. Now back to Locals. Yeah, the Locals chat's great. Locals chat is great. So you guys are awesome over there. Okay, guys. So we're gonna end here. And we're gonna be following this. So tomorrow looks like we're going head to head with TimCast. So that should be interesting. And so I'll go live. You want bacon versus sausage? Bacon versus sausage? Really? Laughing man with $1. Laughing man with $1. Can you believe that? Laughing man. I'm definitely going to beat Tim Pool tonight with Laughing man. Bacon destroys sausage, by the way. Bacon will be that is the S tier of all breakfast food, maybe of all food. Nothing is better than bacon. Oh boy, Laughing Man is on $1 spam fest now. All right, we'll do the fucking poll just because Laughing Man sent $1. Oh, fuck, here we go. Oh boy. Bacon. Here we go. All right, there we go. And bam. Okay, let's see what happens here. Bacon, what? Dutchy? What? Dutchy. First of all, we got Laughing Man with $1. We got a Laughing Man with $1. Mellow Yellow. Is this the official Mellow Yellow? Do you want to sponsor CobraCast? Bacon is disgusting? No. Bacon is like from heaven. Daniel Davis says waffles are better than pancakes. Blueberry pancakes are better than waffles. Shadow saying wants pizza versus burger. Good Lord. Is this stream ever going to end? Is this stream ever going to end? Pizza versus burger? That's pizza, bro. That's pizza. Bacon is a diehard. Wait, bacon is a diehard. Chris. Wait, what? Bacon is a diehard is Christmas movie meme. You know, Axel, I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with you. I'm not going to because you're not wrong. Axel Jensen is correct. Laughing Man with $1. Axel Jensen is not wrong. He's not. Bacon's amazing, but he's not wrong. Archer Blade says, nah, screw this debate. Bacon wrapped in hot dogs with coleslaw are the best. All right, yeah, bacon is destroying sausage. Like, we knew that was going to happen. Dutchy says, here's my reasoning. Pigs eat everything. Why would I want to eat them? No, thank you. It's a pretty respectable answer, to be fair. It's a pretty respectable answer. So I'll give you that. Pretty respectable. New York pizza from, let's see, New York pizza from New York all day. Pulp Fiction. Line from Pulp Fiction. You didn't specify breakfast or in general. Well, personally, I prefer breakfast food, not in the morning, because I don't really eat I don't eat in the mornings, so I prefer breakfast food in the afternoon. Get the hell out of here. BVS, if BVS beats The Dark Knight Rises, I will never stream again, ever. There, bacon destroyed. There's no fucking way, dude. There's no way. There's no way. All right, let's see here. Let's see what happens. There's no way. Half of you are assholes because I know you fucking losers are voting for BVS just to piss me off. I know that. You think I don't know how this works? I know exactly what you're doing. And I don't appreciate it. I'll take all your gay jokes and all those bullshit. When you start talking about BVS being better than The Dark Knight Rises, that's where we draw the fucking line on memes. That's where we draw the line on memes, okay? Call me gay, call me homosexual. I don't give a damn. You don't joke around about BVS being better than The Dark Knight Rises. You just don't do it. Okay? That's blasphemy. I don't accept this shit. Beardo's super what? Is this like an inside joke? I don't know. Flag Ninja says bacon is garnish, not the highlight. Is a garnish, not the highlight. Black Tiger says, no, it ain't. Both bacon and sausage has pig. Babo Yogi says, we all know that Jeremy likes to have his bacon bits wrapped by some hot Italian sausage. Laughing Man with $1. Yeah, I can't believe you guys, like, even you guys, like, it shouldn't be this close. I'm really pissed off. I'm not. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. You know what? Tim Pool was right. Shut the fucking chat down to members only. Tim Pool was right. I'm shutting it down to members fucking only now. All right. This is my Jack Murphy moment that Tim had. All right. This is my Jack Murphy moment right here. I'm shutting it down. We're going members only. Don't mention Eliza Blue. Don't mention Jack Murphy. And don't mention that BVS is better than The Dark Knight Rises, because it ain't fucking true. Oh, shit. You guys are a trip. Dutchy says bacon in excess is bad for you, and I know most of this chat is eating too much bacon. Shadow Say It says Culver's versus Bucky's. Snyder is... Oh, God. It hurts. It just hurts. It just hurts. It really hurts. We're almost at 500 votes. Okay, this is what I appreciate the most. And I'm going to talk about this in just a minute. Okay. Laughing Mess says Culver's is mid. Waffles are the best. Bacon rules. That's just mean. Storm Shadow says BVS is great or Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Die Hard is a Christmas movie all day long. Fuck BVS. All right? Fuck that movie forever. Fuck that movie. Baba Yogi says Jessica needs her sleep. Go another 3 hours. All right, so here's what I appreciate the most. Okay? I was doing a little bit, it was a social experiment, okay? What I just did. All right? Dorkman 20K for 20 on Rumble says Sydney versus Anna. Sydney Sweeney versus, is this Anna Paulina Luna? If it's Anna Paulina Luna versus Sydney Sweeney, the answer is Anna Paulina Luna. Anna Paulina Luna all day long. Okay, yeah, he clarified. Anna Paulina Luna, yes. Anna Paulina Luna over Sydney Sweeney. Not even close. It's not even like a competition. Like, I think Sydney Sweeney's obviously attractive and she's got assets. But Anna Paulina Luna is hotter. She just is. Let's see. Okay, so anyway, the social experiment here is, I know how much my chat likes to troll me, okay? I do. And I appreciate that about them. They're the best chat on the internet, all right? Even with my chat wanting to troll me and me leaning into it, that still wasn't enough to get them to vote BVS over The Dark Knight Rises. This just shows you how bad of a movie The Dark Knight Rises, or how bad of a movie BVS is, and they can't even make it beat The Dark Knight Rises. Which Dark Knight Rises isn't great. Dark Knight Rises has a shit ton of problems, but they couldn't even troll me to get BVS over the hump. That's how bad it is. All right? And to be clear, I love Batman Begins. I love The Dark Knight, and I love The Dark Knight Rises, but I think The Dark Knight Rises is probably, arguably, Nolan's worst film. I got to think about this for a minute. I don't understand Tenet enough to make a judgment on it, but I understand that The Dark Knight Rises has massive flaws that no other Nolan movie has. Like, Dark Knight Rises has a lot of problems. So, but yeah, so the fact that the chat still couldn't even troll me on that shows you. Good job, chat. I appreciate you. All right, let's see where we're at. Serious note, Nolan is the GOAT. Let's go! He is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Greatest of all time. Brian Stewart says full breakfast tier list tomorrow to beat TimCast. Woo! We'll see. We'll see. We'll see who I got to get people on here. Jeremy Fat says Savvy versus Beardo poll. That's a main event poll. We got to save that one. Benology versus Chlamydia. Holy crap. You guys are insane. All right. We got to end this. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. So tomorrow we're going to go head to head with TimCast IRL. Cobra Cast 199 versus TimCast. It's going to be a fun one. Looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys will come hang out with us. It will be great. We got Geeks Gamers Daily tomorrow. We'll talk a little bit more about it on Daily tomorrow as well. Also, real quick, locals. I was supposed to ask this on main event tonight. Do you guys want Beardo and maybe someone else to host the Tyson Fury fight this Saturday and cover it for our local supporters? Or if you're just a viewer, would you be willing to become a local supporter and watch that fight with Beardo and some commentary? Quite a few yeses. It's really up to you guys. So if you guys want it to happen, he's willing to make it happen. G&G will pay for the fight to get it, over there. So if you guys want that, we can do that. So, okay. Lot of people. let's see. Yeah, it's got to be on locals. That's the only place we can cover it. So, so if you guys are interested in that, if we get enough over there, I'm looking at the locals chat now. Yep. Rather have Jay. I'll see if Jay can join. I don't know if he can. Hayden Wayne for 20 says, my Amir video is going to be around 30 minutes, it seems. I should have it ready and posted tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to Hayden Wayne's channel. Go check it out. It's got good stuff, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, man. Okay, are we caught up completely? Laughing man with another $1. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with a Get That membership. Thank you. And that's going to be the end. Thank you guys so much. Great Cobra Cast tonight. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys for Geeks and Gamers Daily in the morning. Who's going to be joining me? We don't know, but you'll have to tune in to find out. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And we'll be going head-to-head with TimCast tomorrow night on his, and we'll see if he's going to cover all of this, if he's going to acknowledge it or not. Laughing Man with another $1. Laughing Man with another $1. Says, I wasn't going to do it, but since Laughing Man dropped the $1, I'm going to give you Sabaton because of Laughing Man's $1. Here we go. And boom, there we go. Aaron Adams for 199 says BVS versus Interstellar poll. I mean, I that would be an interesting one because the reason I do the BVS Dark Knight ones because it's direct comparison. Like Interstellar is a movie that for the people that it works for, it is a It's honestly more popular than I thought it was. I mean, it's my favorite movie, but I didn't think it was as popular. Interstellar is actually becoming fucking popular as hell. But in time has been very kind to it, clearly in a lot of people's minds. But I would think a BVS versus Interstellar probably a very close one, because Interstellar is like it's not a dumb fun movie, kind of like a superhero movie. So we could do that one tomorrow potentially. So, all right, we're gonna go. I appreciate it. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you for Geeks and Gamers Daily in the morning. Bye, everyone. If I can find the ending screen. There we go. And thank you, Laughing Man, for the $1. Bye, everyone.